Alaja ma'am, please talk right now.
Yeah. Very good evening to all of you. Hello. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Hello. Very good evening to all of you. And today is we have start in the best occasion like the Navaratri. This is the longest festival in the world, 9 days, 9 nights. And this is dedicated to Durga, Parvati, Sati, Mother Earth. And on this occasion, I would like to share a few lines on Durga to dedicate to Ma Sati. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तच्छे 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्ति भक्ति कार्य सिद्धि रूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तच्छे 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 नमो नमः. First day of the Navratri is dedicated to Shailaputri, and Shailaputri, it means the daughter of the mountain, and she is also known as Sati, Bhagavati, and Parvati. Shailaputri is the absolute form of Mother Nature. And iconography of Shailaputri is depicted with two hands, and the first hand she holds the lotus, and second in hand she holds the trident in the left hand, and she rides on the mountain Nandi, which is known as the bull. In Vedic period, mostly we used to see the all women like Vidushi Stris, Vidushi Naris, Gargi, Lopamudra and all. The woman education has been highly appreciated in the Atharva Ved. Manu emphasizes that it was the duty of the parents to give her daughter integral education. Nehru says, a woman moves forward, the family moves, the village moves, and the nation moves. हमारी भारतीय संस्कृति में भारतीय परंपरा में नारी को सर्वत्र महत्व दिया गया है. इनफैक्ट सृष्टि की उत्पत्ति ही पुरुष और प्रकृति से होती है. भगवान को भी माँ और माँ का मातृत्व पाने के लिए, प्राप्ति के लिए माँ का मातृत्व एंजॉय करने के लिए या माँ का मातृत्व एक सही तरीके से एक बालक के रूप में वो भाव पाने के लिए भगवान को भी कृष्ण के रूप में जन्म लेना पड़ा. और माँ ही एक ऐसी नारी है, माँ ही सबसे ज्यादा आपका नैतिक और सांस्कारिक पोषण करती है. माँ आपको संस्कार देती है. 16 संस्कारों में से सारे संस्कार गर्भाधान से लेकर अंत्येष्टि तक माँ जितना महत्व पिता का है उतना ही महत्व एक माँ का भी है. तो हियर आई एम इंट्रोड्यूसिंग Professor Dr. Indrani ma'am. I'm warm welcome to you ma'am on this occasion. मैं आपसे अनुरोध करना चाहती हूँ कि आप यहाँ पर पधारे और हमें अपने गाइडेंस से हमें ब्लेस किया. Dr. Indrani Chaudhury, Assistant Professor of Department of LCB College, Malingan, Guwahati, Assam. She is the Secretary of the Bharatiya Itihas Sankalan Samiti. She is also a life member of the Kanpur Anusan Society, and her area of interest is the art history, history of North and East women issues, environment, and the archaeology. As well as I also introduce Shri Mr. Dr. Swanand Kulkarni sir, Dean and Research Development ISKCON Pandharpur. I'm welcome to you sir on this lovely occasion. Heartily I'm inviting to both of you guys, both of you sir, please say. Amanji, over to you.
Now I would request Dr. Kulkarni to please give it some words for our speakers and about his institute.
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मा रूपेण संस्थिता, या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता, या देवी सर्वभूतेषु बुद्धिरूपेण संस्थिता, या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लक्ष्मीरूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्ये 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 नमो नमः. Myself Dr. S.G. Kulkarni from SKN Sinhagad Institute of Engineering, Korti, Pandharpur. Sinhagad Technical Education Society is a group of educational institutes operating in the region of Mumbai, Pune and Solapur, Maharashtra, India. It provides education in the field of engineering, management, pharmacy, architecture, health science, dental, medical, etc. The society also runs many schools. Sinhagad Technical Education Society is founded by Honorable Professor M.N. Naule sir in 1993 in response to the increasing education criteria in a rapid growing industry after the policy of Indian government. Sinhagad Technical Education Society has 12 campuses around the Pune spread across 500 acres of campus. These 12 campuses have 85 institutes and 15 schools. Sinhagad Technical Education Society holds around more than 7,500 employees. Sinhagad institution is providing education to more than 55,000 students. All the campuses are pollution free, lush green and conducive to learning environment with excellent infrastructure. Institute has the culture of upgradation of the facilities and all the technical as well as management programs are approved by All India Council for Technical Education and affiliated to the concerned universities like Mumbai, Pune, Solapur, etc. Institution has maintained a track record of excellent placement in multinational companies. Institute organizes faculty development program and has tie-up with renowned Indian as well as foreign universities. More than 700 foreign students from Asia, Africa, Australia are pursuing their graduations from Sinhagad institutions. Indology Foundations works as guardians of the ancient wisdom, and Sinhagad Technical Education has motto Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, that is from darkness lead to the light. Sinhagad Education Society institution has objective as Uttama Purushan api abhitrum nirmatum katibaddaha vayam. That is, we are committed to produce not only good engineers but good human beings also. So, along with technical or professional education, we all are committed for overall development of the students. The part of Indian ancient technology, in ancient knowledge is ideal and noble for whole world. Through Savitribai Phule Women's Forum of our institutes and Indology Foundation, we are expecting the positive construction of the Virangana or heroic woman like as ancient Indian by providing cognitive framework, accept and accommodate powerful women. So I am thankful to Honorable Principal Dr. K.J. Karande sir as well as Honorable Vaishali Savan Madam, Coordinator for Maharashtra and Executive Council Member, for giving me opportunity to introduce Sinhagad and the purpose of this collaborative activity of the Indology Foundation and Sinhagad Technical Education Society. In this Navaratri talk on women's leadership transforming India diaspora, over to you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your valuable talk. Now I'm warm welcoming to Lalit sir. Lalit sir, please, over to you.
My namaste to all. Really, it's a privilege for us to have this web conference today on the occasion of auspicious Navaratris in collaboration with two great institutions, and both are from Pune. Singhgar Technical Education Society Pune, and SNDT Women University Pune. And it's a great coincidence, like it happens in our journey along with us every time, almost every next day, next moment it's happening. Today in the evening, last moment only, the SNDT Women University decided to come along with us, and they are the partners. Very happy. And this occasion, I would like to do my namaste in a Rigvedic way. So in Rigvedic suktas, hymns, there is a mantra which reminds us how to do the namaste. I would like to read this. That is, Namo Mahadbhyo Namo, Namo Arbhakebhyo Namo, Namo Ivabhyo Namo, Namo Ashinebhya Namah. That means Namaste to elders, Namaste to children's, Arbhakebhyo, the small one. Namaste to Ivabhyo, Namaste to grown-ups, the young and youth, and Namaste to Ashinebhya, Namaste to all experts. So everybody, my Namaste in a Rigvedic manner to everybody. We decided to organize this. We decided to organize this event uh, during the auspicious 9 days of nights, Navaratris, because we realized that the Western feminism, which is influencing Indian indigenous feminism also, in fact, grows in the shadow of masculism. And the narrative, the feminist narrative, tries to emulate with the masculine characteristics. I'm talking about the Western feminism. Western feminism's destiny is to exist as long as the masculine hegemony exists, because it emulates, whereas indigenous feminism exists independently. It does not depend on masculism at all. Uh, it is coined in our inscriptions. We have one Devi Shuktam in which it is says the Devi itself expresses about itself that Aham Brahma Swarupini, I am the reflection, the expression of the God, myself, Matta Purushatmakam Jagat. From me, the word in the form of man and woman has come out. This is very important, as in the beginning, Lajja Bhatt ji also expressed, Devi itself says, Mattaha Prakriti Purushatmakam Jagat. That means from me, the word in the form of, or the nature in the form of man and women has come out. Then she continues, Sunyam cha asunyam cha. That means I am the zero and non-zero. Aham anand ananando. I am the delight and non-delight, the state of mind. Then the very important, she says, Aham vijnana avigyane cha. I am the science and non-science. Aham akhilam jagat. Then she continues to express that Aham akhilam, I am the complete universe, complete world. So here we see Indian feminism, if we relate with the expression of Devi Atharva Devi Shukta, the Indian feminism may even grow beyond the idea of masculinism or the emulation. It may encompass the masculine narrative also. I would like to remind you one writer, Samuel Richardson, how it differs from Indian feminism, the European narrative. So Samuel Richardson in 1748 published a fiction titled as Clarissa, or the History of Young Lady. In that fiction, he he stitched a story, epistolatory, that's an epistolatory epistolary novel, in which he says, uh, he narrates a tragic story of a young woman, the Clarissa Harlowe, who whose quest for virtue, the feminine virtue, whose quest for virtue is continuously thwarted by her family unless her modesty is transgressed by their family friend. So she is subjected to a tyranny, and her family does not protect her. Her pride, gravity. So this novel shows what was the towards women, but they have gradually improved and today arrived at whether their narrative is imposed on Indian cultural narrative, which is thousands and thousands of years old, and we who have forgotten the virtue of our own culture gets sometimes conditioned by the Western feminism. So in this context, I am also tempted to quote Devi Shukta of Rigveda, which is 10.125 of the Rigveda, where a woman rishi, rishi, a human form, not a divine personality, a woman rishi identifies herself as an expression of the divinity of the goddess. What she says is, Aham Rudrebhir Vasubhischa. I am the Rudra, I am the Vasu. And then not only that, Aham Aditya, I am this sun. Aham, uh, Aham Vishwadevya, I am the all gods. I am the Rudra, I am the Vashu, I am the Aditya, I am the Vishwadeva, I am the on the all gods. Aham Mitra, I am Varuna Ubhav. I am the Mitra, I am the Mitra and Varun both. Vibharmi Aham Indragni. I am the Indra and combination of Indra and Nagni. And it is me who revolves this whole world, puts this world into motion. Aham Ashwina Ubhav. I am the both the Ashwins, God. So this is the highest expression of in the Rig Vedic period. This kind of higher ideals, higher that's why we have Dampati means the
Sir, your voice is breaking.
uh, okay, goes to both men and women, and like say here discrimination for us at no um, the trainer then and the and
Lajja ma'am, please carry forward the session.
Hello. Thank you, Lalit sir. Now I would like to warm welcome to Indrani ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, Indrani ma'am is going to deliver a lecture on the Mahisasur Mardini and iconographic studies of Assam. Please, ma'am, over to you. Thank you.
I would like to thank our Heritage Foundation Society who gave me a chance to speak before you. I wish you all very happy Navaratri. It is also a great pleasure to inform you that today is a very auspicious occasion for Assam. Also, we have our observing Kati Bihu, a great festival, harvest festival, marked by austerity. Kati Bihu is observed on the first day of Assamese Ahin month. last day of the Ahin month. It is on the occasion mark lighting our earthen lamp in house, paddy field, and Bharal Ghar granary, and in front of the sacred Tulsi plant. So it is a very great moment for me for Kati Bihu, and in the simultaneously that we are the first day of Navaratri, and I wish you a happy Navaratri too. And now I'm going to present my topic. That topic is Mardini and an iconographic study in this. Okay. So I want to say about it that a cult of universal mother gradually transformed itself into a cult of Shakti, identified with the energy of Shiva. The worship of female participant was prevalent during the Indus Valley civilization. In early Vedic period, male deity, male deities were given more importance. In early Vedic period, I'm saying, and in the epic and Puranas, the Shakti cult got prominence. According to Devi Mahatma, all gods and goddesses are but manifestation of one single supreme being, Mahalakshmi. Evolution of various cosmic goddess from supreme goddess Mahalakshmi is given in the Devi Mahatma of the Markandeya Purana. Devi Mahatma, which gave now exists as an independent scripture originally formed part of Devi Markandeya Purana, chapter 81 to 90. Devi is the divine supreme power. She is the mother who creates the world and all creatures. Devi is worshipped independently as a supreme deity under the name of Shakti. She is also worshipped in association with Shiva, Shaivism, and Vishnu in Vaishnavism. Shaktism often considered more akin to Shaivism than to Vaishnavism. Devi as consort of Shiva find mention in Uttara Kamika now. The goddess Durga may have 4, 8 or more hands, 3 eyes or dark complexion. She should have a handsome look with well-developed bust, stout thigh, and big hip, and be clad yellow garments. The head should be adorned with Kundali Mukuta and the body decked with all ornaments. The front right head should be in the Abhaya pouch, and the back one should carry snake, Shankha. The image of Durga should be made to stand erect upon Padmasana or on the head of a buffalo, or be seated on the back of a lion. Her breast should be bound with snake, and red bodies could cover upper portion of her body. The Sukra Vedagama called her sister of Vishnu and informed that came out Adi Shakti. According to this work, she may have either 8 or 4 hands. And when she has 8 hands, she should have Shankha, Chakra, Sula, Dhanu, Bana, Kharga, Khetaka, and Pasa. 9 different forms of Durga mentioned in Agamas, namely Nilakanthi, Keshavanagari, Harisa, Siddhi, Ugrasena, Durga, Bana Durga, Jaya Durga, Vindhas, Vasini Durga, and Rupa Ipumani Durga. The goddess Durga, Mardini, should have 10 hands according to Shilpa which describe her as having 3 eyes. She should wear on her head Jata Mukuta, and in the ear should have Chandra Kala or light of the moon. The color of the her body should be like that of Atashi flower. The eyes should be resemble with Nilotpal, the blue leaf. She should high breast and thin waist. There should be carry the Trishula, Karaga, Sakta, Yuddha, Chakra, string bow, and in the left hand, Vasa, Ankusha, Ketaka, Parasu, and Redvi. At her feet lie a buffalo with its head cut off, with blood gushing out from its neck. Within its neck should be visible half-immersed real Asura bound down the Naga Pasha of the Devi. The Asura should be made carry a sword, shield, although the Devi had plunged her Trishula into the neck and is bleeding profuse. He should have terrific loot with knitted iron boots. Right leg of the Devi should be placed on the back of her lion. She lips should touch touch the buffalo body of Mahisasur. In Vishnu, Varaha Purana gives another account of the description of Mahisasura. Vaishnavi, the Sakti of Vishnu, was doing tapa in the Mandara mountain. On one occasion, her mind lost concentration, and in consequence, several handsome looking females were born out of her. They began to attend upon the Devi and thus look after by this damage. She began to continue her austerities. Narada saw her replacement beauty, resplendent beauty, and romance of the existence of a real paragon of beauty on the Madhura mountain. Seized by madness of the possessing her, the Asura prepared herself to capture and marry her. He sent messenger to the Devi, she sent messenger to the Devi to her greatness and powers and asked her to accept him as her consort. This messenger narrated to the origin of the history of Mahisasur. Rishis Sindhupa, son of Sarpasaya, was preaching the penance of Mahish. A girl named Mahishamati, daughter of Pinchimati, came with her friends, the Mahisha Parvata. They are all distinguished as the buffalo, threatened to pour the Rishi, who was doing penance. The Rishi cursed them to see buffalo. They represented for their formidable nature and prayed of the Rishi. Rishi promised them that their buffalo nature would be disappear from them when the buffalo son was born to Mahishamati. The Rishi Sintopia made a name named Indumoti on the bank of Narmada, and it was swallowed with a water of river Mahishamati. The seed grew in the womb of Mahishamati, and in the Mahishasura was born. After the departure of the messenger, Narada appeared before the Devi and informed her that Mahishasura was born. After the departure of the messenger, Narada appeared before the Devi and informed her that Mahishasura, having defeated all gods, was going to carry her away by force. The Asura came with a large army, attacked the Devi, and Asura came in a large attack the Devi. She with her female attendants met with him and his army in the battle and completely destroyed them. A different version of also destruction of Mahisasura also given in Vamanasura and mention about the details history about the physical appearance of Devi too. And what instrumency has carried also a narrative. In Mahabharata and Harivansha and Markandeya Purana, all the tales are that she is the very form, as Undapala, garland of head, Vyagraha or tiger skin, and Ketavanga Mass. Obviously, she was originally a non-Aryan lady. It was mentioned in Mahabharata, Harivangsha and Mardini. When she was absorbed into Aryan pantheon, she was assigned to the function of destroying the demon like Mahisha, Chanda, Munda, Chamba, and Nishumbha. Mahisamardini, the Ugra form of the Durga, is most important and arduous according to literary texts. The Devi Mahitya gives the description of this aspect of Durga in great detail. Image of Mahishamardini started gradually develop since the time of Kushan period onwards to attain the several detailed features by the medieval period. There was a quite number of images we found Mahishamardini during the time of Kushana Puran period in Mathura School of Sculpture. Then in Mathura Museum also preserved number of Mathura. All of this represent Mahisasura in the form of buffalo animal being trampled by the goddess. But then none of them throat of the demon being charmed of his human form is shown coming out of the throat. This later features Devi Mahitya referred to as Ardha Niskaranta begins to appear. Only the Gupta period from about the 4th century. Mahisapardini occupied important place in the Hindu pantheon. She either appears or in the companion temples, in the Panchayantra or the temples of 5 god of group together. Her temple is built in the center while the other direction, southeast, southwest, northwest, northeast. Similar temples are erected into Sankara, Ganesha, Surya, Vishnu. The text refer her as Durga, Chandi, Mahisa, Mardini, Kattayani, etc. The forms of Durga is most popular in India, particularly in Assam and Bengal. The image of Mahisa Mardini, rock cut, as well as carved on stone slab, are found in Assam. According to Kalika Purana, the genital organ of Sati fell down on the Nilasal hill when Sati, the goddess, died of shock due to the insult suffered by her husband from her father Daksha. Shiva began to carry her corpse body, unable to bear her separation. Vishnu cut the body to pieces with his chakra. From behind these pieces fell on the earth and became the auspicious pitch that Kamakya formed. Naraka, hailing from Mithila region, is credited to be the first ruler who introduced the worship of Yoni goddess in Kamakya, the kingdom of Kamakya. After Naraka, the Kamakya was no longer predominant mother goddess and was treated as amorous wife of Shiva. Epigraphic references of Shakti worship are found in Assam, except for the varied reference in the inscription of Banamala and Indrapala to the temples of Kamakya Mahagauri. The king of Indrapala is mentioned as verse of Tantric. Tezpur Grand and Guwahati Grand hint at the prevalence of the cult of Mahagauri. Kalika Purana is said this is said to have a composed in the time late about 10th century AD, gives iconographical description of several Shakti details and give evidence of the popularity of the worship of Devi in ancient Assam. Several images of Mahisa Mardini have been discovered in Assam, which conclusively proved that Shakti was prevalent in Assam in early medieval period. Even at present, Durga Puja is most colorfully performed by the Hindus of Eastern India, including Assam. Devi is worshipped in an iconic form, especially in Kamakhya Temple, a Shakti Pitha of Assam. An iconographic image carved on the stone slab come from Sirajuli, a village in the vicinity of Kiajuli town. Here the goddess has 10 arms, stand in Trivanga posture, which is a right leg base, and the back of her vehicle lion, while the left leg on the back beheaded Mahish. Ayudha in her hands are placed clockwise from the front right hand. Trishula, Chakra, Tanka, Arrow, Karga, Seal, Battle Axe, Ankusha, and her earlock of Asura. She is decked with Karanda, Mukuta, Kundala, Haras, Mala, Bialas, Kankana, and Trishula. Right leg of the Asura is propound upon by lion, while the left leg is still inside and decapitated. Neck of Mahisha. The head of the buffalo is seen lying on the pitch in the space between the lion and them. The Silpa Sastra, Silapatta of the image almost round and plain. The figure of Kiriti is shown on the top of the Silapatta. The image is in the perfect state of preservation. Stylistically, this image may be praised 10th century. Now, please slide please. I requested slide. Can you image slide please? Slide. Please show the slide. Hello.
Sure, ma'am. Please.
Can I continue or what?
Yes, ma'am. Please continue, ma'am. Please continue.
Yeah. The second image of Mahisasur is seen in Ulubari, Guwahati. Here also the deity has a 10 hand standing its way, placing the right foot, Bahana, left hand on Mahisha. The goddess is thrust of Trishula into the chest of the Asura. Mahisasura holding Karga fighting with Devi. The usual foe pose. The lion of the vehicle, Devi is pouncing the right leg of Asura. Another Singha showing the pouncing upon the left knee of Asura. Decapitated head of Mahisha is seen lying behind the Asura. Anthropomorphic form, whose one leg is still inside, spread the neck of the Mahisha. On the top of the pointed of Silapatta, Kitimukha is flanked by Vidyahara, depicted stylistically. It may be assigned to 11th century. The stone sculpture is not in a good position right now, so it is picture is not coming. Yes. Another two mutilated figures stone found preserved in some state museum. Right foot of the deity is also the same like that previous one. The lion, while the left foot of the Mahisha and the right leg of the Asura is pounced upon the Bahana of the deity. The Singha Mahisasura are depicted in each other. One miniature bronze image of Mahisha Mardini is seen in a house of a Sri U.C. Bora in Rang Mahal in the North Guwahati. Here the goddess is also 8 and she is decked, usual dress and ornaments. That sculpture shows that from stylistic point of view, it is in 12th century. Another bronze image is collected from Kuku. Now in preserved in Assam State Museum, 800 and The right hand hold Karga, Kitaka respectively in a conventional style. Sula held in the front right hand pieces into the chest of Asura. The front left hand hold here are Bahana. Goddess is not so. This is the only icon of Mahisa Mardini so far found in Assam, belong to pre-Ahom period where Bahana of Durga is not absent. It is a unique sculpture. So a good number of Mahisa Mardini imaging found in the Ambari excavation, almost 30 or 27 images has been found, but all are not in a proper position. Some of them are preserved in Assam State Museum. One is small portable size Mahisa Mardini image ranging between 30 centimeter to 15 centimeter, and its size to be discovered. The goddess standing in a usual posture, placing right foot on the bank of Bahana, and the lion the right foot of the decapitated body. Case of the Sime has a 10 hands. And most of the Ayodhya in the hands are common. The goddess strikes cyst, Asura with Sula held in her right front hand, while in the left front hold Kesa of the Asura, means head of the head of. All these images may be placed, can be seen from the stylistic point of view, 12 to 13. One beautiful Mahisa Mardini image has been found. That is, has been found. Beautiful bronze, and it was found in Odal Bakra, Guwahati. Now it is kept in a Assam State Museum. The image is 11th century AD, and it was circular medallion, the goddess, and its bold relief shows the bow-shaped eyebrows, fully open-shaped palm, cheek prominent ridge, and Chandrakala on the forehead, circular earrings suspended from the loaf characteristic the face. The neck rests on the head of Mahisha. Buffalo demon. His dagger-shaped horizontal horn, the somber eyes, small size of the headdress, indicated the features which bring the ruthless but begin disposition of the goddess. The remarkable aspect of the figure is that artists succeeded in portraying the features of another beautiful brass image and found in Tinsukia, Assam. It is about 41.5 centimeter to 49 feet. Here the goddess is depicted in 3 eyes and 10 hands without holding. It is in Trivanga pose on a dam, with whom she fight, but fighting with is not in a terrific, as the deity does not hold any ayodhya. Buffalo demon is lying on the ground. The head of the deity is duped with a sword. This is covered the lower parts of the bone parts, bear some design. The lion which attacking the demon, jumping over with his front leg in a typical late arms. The face of the goddess seems to be mongoloid features, but her eyes and big eyebrow. Stylistically, this image may be played at present. We can say Durga images are sculptured. Usually, worship of Durga and Kali is performed every year according to the Tithi, the month of Ahin and Kati. This shows the reflection of Shaktikal through the medium of the figure of bronze and Udalbakra and the Tinsukia This is the unique sculpture this was the folk art style and the regional some of the features of the Aryans and non-Aryans mix so nicely. From this point of view, we can say that that Assam has a unique style, tradition. So from now at the present stage, the different way the past in a other way, even it is also coming in a different way. That mother is a goddess who represent or in a personification of mother when equated with art or nature. Now in a Western view, I am talking now. Have mentioned Western views about the mother concept. First, some way I want to mention about this thing. So, that sometimes referred in the term popular view is meaning driven by the Buddhist movement to read that a primitive society initially were a matriarchal, matriarchal worshipping a sovereign, nurturing motherly art goddess. This happened in the 19th century. Ideas of unlinear evolution of John Jacob Beach. According to academic view, however, both Beethoven and modern goddess theories project the contemporary worldview in ancient myth and later, attending to understand the natural of the time. Often this is accompanied by desire for the loss of civilization from bygone era and have been just peaceful, wise. However, it is highly unlikely that such civilization ever existed. For a long, feminist author advocated that peaceful, matriarchal, or agrarian society were exterminated or destroyed, subjected by nomadic, patriarchal warrior tribes. As important contribution to this was archaeologist Marija Timbutas. Her works in this field has been pushed among the feminist archaeologists. Regions now also considered highly controversial. Since the 16th to the 20th century, especially in popular culture, the Elise worship of mother goddess still position that women in prehistoric support may assume were linked. This male debate a political one according to the Buddhist movement. The earliest male-dominated society should return to egalitarian matriarchal of earliest time. That is, the form of society was by many figurines that we found. In academic circle, prehistoric matriarchal considered unlikely. Firstly, worshipping mother goddess does not necessarily mean that women rule the society. In addition, the figurines can be patriarchy, ordinary, and all this, and it is a unclear even was. So it's a debating point from that point. Patriarchal society was the earliest way, and patriarchal coming on this point. And obviously later on that evolution is starting, that which was correct. And from that link, I can say that Northeast region had that Kamaikha, we are performing different sacrifice, and Kamaikha actually what is Kamaikha is a Kasi word. Kasi itself is patriarchal society, and from that way, I'm just trying to give my points that maybe it was a matriarchal society, and so in Naraka, we can say, and we have lost the status. But still, we have a hope that now that name Kamaika still exists, and we have our still metrical society, only metrical society, Kasi, Sanjay, and students. So in that way, we have a link up. That there was a difference of opinion. Maybe just try to give it a this. I'll be happy if you can share up the slide and I can show the people who can see Northeast regions, that cultural form of things. I have already narrated here because I am requesting is possible. We can share slides. I can give some temples of the Kamaikha also. Is it possible?
Ma'am, due to bandwidth issue, we cannot show the slides right now.
And my topic is river. I'm thankful to every sounds and other things. Thank you, sir. My organization.
Thank you so much, Indrani, for such a valuable lecture, and we learn a lot. We blessed with your guidance. I'm really thankful to you, and Indology Foundation always thankful for this. Thank you, ma'am. Even I'm also thankful for all participants who join us, and we have placed back link in the chat box, so please do fill and send us back. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for joining for today's session. I request all the viewers to please join us tomorrow for the at the same time 7:30. Tomorrow our speaker will be Sunanda Srivastava ji. She will be speaking on her topic about homecoming of Devis. So I would request all the audience to please join us tomorrow also. And feedback link is posted in chat box, so please fill as soon as possible. The feedback link will be expired within 2 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you.